New Zealand Warriors off-season footy yarns. Today we're talking Jett Cleary. I've had a bunch of comments about him recently saying that he's going to be the successor in 7. The bro Clizpit, is it? Jerseys 95. Check him out here on Instagram. He's got a cool account with a bunch of Warriors jerseys. He hit me up and asked me to put together a bit of an overview of Jett. So I've got to be honest, I've only seen him play a couple of games of flag this year, bits and pieces. They don't play all the flag games on the New South Wales Cup app. But what I did do is manage to sit down this morning and watch their game against the Sharks in the semi-final this year. Unfortunately, they lost, but I basically went through and put together, I wouldn't say a highlights package. This is just an overview of his involvement in the game to give you an idea what he's contributing. I'll premise this by saying that the Panthers are very 7-centric, very much like the Warriors when SJ was there. Pretty much all the first receiver ball goes for the 7. He does the lion's share of the kicking. A lot of their ball goes to the left. Cleary's playing on the right, so he probably only saw about 30% of the ball, if that. So what I've put together here is you just see when he does get the ball in his hands, what he's capable of. I'll say he's got a pretty solid pass selection from what I'd seen in previous games as well. Manages to put guys through holes. He doesn't tend to throw too many balls behind or above the guy, so very good fundamentals there. As far as running game goes, he's got a big right step on him, often beats the first defender, very strong hitting into the tackle and very rarely gets pushed back. Manages to hold his feet quite well up against forwards and the like. So he's got surprising strength considering he's got quite a lean upper body, particularly compared to the big bro. I'd say he gives away about 15 kgs to Nate. Kicking game, you don't see a lot in this game. The halfback did pretty much all of the kicking except for one bomb. In previous games I've seen he does have that big torpedo bomb like Nathan. He just didn't have a chance to use it in this game. The one in-game kick that he put it in this game was kicking into a massive headwind. So if he put it up too high, it probably would have ended up going backwards. But he managed to find open space. The one kick he put in for a touch finder for a penalty, he gained about 40 metres, which is really good. Shows he's prepared to eat off a few metres there rather than kicking it straight into the sideline. Defensive-wise, he's happy to put his body line. He'll go head-to-head with forwards running at him, taking them high, cutting them down low. I didn't really see him drop off too many tackles. I think he might have missed one with a big prop coming at him one-on-one. Other than that, I feel like he's got a pretty solid all-around game. You can just see that he's got a lot of mannerisms, a lot of similarities to Nathan. Just the way he sets up the kicker's goals, the way he steps off that right foot looks so similar, but I don't think we should put the pressure on and expect him to become the next Nathan. Let's just see how he can develop. What I see from now is really important. He's got to get in there and get reps in that 7 jersey. Hopefully he can stay healthy in 2025 and play the majority of the season in that 7 jersey. Just get that confidence, get that repetition, making that step up from jersey flag into reserve grade where you're playing men, you're playing bigger bodies, you've got a little bit less time, preparing for when he does get that shot in first grade. I'm looking forward to him having that combination with Hansen. They played together a lot at the Panthers. Apparently they're really good mates, so I hope they do get the first shot to play together. We may see guys like Chanel drop down to play in the 6-year-old at some stages, but I think it's vital that Jett gets as much time as possible in the 7. The other thing I'd like to see is put on a couple of kgs. Like I said, I think he gives away 15 kgs on Nate. You wouldn't want to chuck that all on straight away because it's probably taken Nate about 5 years to do it. But I'd like to see about 4 or 5 kgs before he does that first grade. That said, you see a guy like Sam Walker, probably a similar build, holds his own. I do feel he's got the strength in the lower legs, but just a little bit lean up above. Overall, I'm excited, but not getting ahead of myself. Guys don't think he's going to be the next coming, but there's every chance he could develop into a very good 7 over the next couple of years. The mighty New Zealand Warriors, let me know what you think. What do you like about his game?